Are you ready to have some fun with Franklin's? There's a lot of places to go, unks, proofs, certified. But my favorite category and the industry's favorite category is what? Those crazy Bugs Bunny errors. And yes, we have one on the show tonight. Let's take a peek. And it's not just any tonight. The one we have is a relatively new discovery. Now we knew 1955 is where it began. Then we found a few in 1956. And then in the last 5 years, 1963. But now the cherry picker guide, Bill Fivaz, right, has found a fourth coin with the Bugs Bunny on it. Now this is the Bugs Bunny error. You'll notice the coin on the right, Franklin has two lips. On this error, he has two buck teeth. And if you were like me when I was a kid, Bugs Bunny was the show, the Looney Tunes. So the nickname of this was Bugs Bunny. Now the technical term is FS401. But this is known as the Bugs Bunny. And again, many people put circles and notes on their coins saying this is a Bugs because they didn't want to pay $8 to have it put on the holder. I would always recommend buy it with it on the holder. But this holder is even more special than special. Again, this industry is the coin hunt, right? It's what we all love to do. I've been doing this for the last 50 plus years as a collector. And I have loved it every minute. Paperboy in the 60s when I first started and still clicking today. We're hunting. Well, the Cherry Picker's Guide, written by Bill, kind of tells us where to look. A lot of these experts at individual areas give us ideas. When you find this coin, look here. When you find this coin, look here. You're going to find those varieties, or in this case, the crazy errors like this one. Now, the other thing is you'll notice the special Cherry Pickers logo, which Bill has authorized with NGC. It's also hand-signed. This is not a facsimile signature. So he signed all of these coins. These are his coins. So now let's dig into the numbers, shall we? Because that's where the fun begins. The 1955 Franklin, which is coin number 1 in our agenda, right? The first Bugs Bunny ever found. And it was the first one found because the 1955 is the most limited mintage in the 35 coins they struck for circulation. Again, 16 Ps, 14 Ds, and 5 S's. The lowest minted was the 55. So scrutinizing the 55, the cherry pickers, the experts, the hunters like we are, notice there's a difference on that coin. Now, if you go to NGC's website, this is an NGC coin, and you look at 1955, all uncirculated grades, they've only certified in the last 35 years 1,334. So less than 1,500 coins are known to exist. Now that's in 64 grade, that's a $199 coin today, just for reference sake. 1956, which is the one I referenced to you, was found recently, but not recently, right? There are 210 of those known to exist in uncirculated condition. And those sell for $299. So you see where I'm going? 1334. Now we drop way down to 200, and it goes up about $100 in price, which is a reasonable number. Then we get to 1963. And the 1963 Bugs, there's only 102 of them known to exist, uncirculated, all grades. And that's a $399 coin. Are you ready on this one? As I referenced, there are less than 50 of these known to exist. Actually, it's 34, the last number I saw. 34! And it sells for $279.95, which means it's rarer than the 56, it's rarer than the 63 by a lot. Yet it sells for less money than either of those two from our competitors. And this one has a special label. It also has the Bugs notation on the label, Bugs Bunny, as you can see on the first line, and it's personally signed by Bill Fivaz himself. You can see it with the naked eye. It's just a great place to be. I love the Franklins because it's the last large silver coin in circulation before silver goes to $50 an ounce in 1980. Right? We only had 1 year of the Kennedy in '64. So now it's all about the coin hunt. And isn't it fun that we started with the 1955 bugs years and years ago, and we just can't find enough of them. And then because of the work of all the collectors, they found the 56, and then they found the 63, and those numbers are so tiny, and now we have a winner with low pops, which means few coins known to exist. We have the 1961. And this is a 64 grade, by the way. That is the key. And we have a quantity of only 34. And before our conversations on this one, most didn't even know it existed because it was kept very, very quiet until this deal went through with NGC and all his coins. We're just thrilled to be part of that launch. So again tonight, this is one of those special moments. It's one of those heirloom pieces. Again, Peace Towers ended in 35, the Franklins ended in 63, and silver goes to $50 an ounce in 1980. We melted everything but the kitchen sink, and if it was silver, probably some of those were melted too. We've also seen in the last 6 weeks, silver up 28% this year. So we're not seeing another drive. Where will it go? I guess if you have a crystal ball, you'll keep it to yourself or you're going to tell everybody because it's been bouncing a little bit positive. But these are the vintage rarities. Again, 16 Ps, 14 Ds, 5 S's, and the uncirculated, 35 coins in all. And of all of them, the Bugs Bunny 1955 is the special issue. It's referenced in the Red Book as a guide of this is the special coin. And now over the last 5 to 7 years, a few of the other years are slowly being seen. But here's the other thing. How many of those have you seen recently? When's the last time you've seen a 1956 roll? A 1963 roll? An Unk. And the 63 we do find occasionally because of the larger vintage in the last year of issue. But a 1961? Special. Guys, we got to put a 1-minute clock up. So as reference, I'm a big fan of the series of Franklins. I love them because they're so far undervalued compared to everything else out there. If it was a Silver Eagle with less than 100 known in a high-end grade, where would that be, right? Where would that be? I mean, the 95W, there are less than 1,000 known and perfect 70s, and those are $25,000 coins. So finding a 61, being the cherry picker that we are, the hunt is on, but only 34 exist as of today, personally autographed, on that special label, all the rarity. Again, with 56s, that 210 are known to exist, $299. The 63 with 102 known to exist, $399. And then this one, the 1961, 34 coins known, and it's less money. That's called the AVC way, everybody. Glad you had a chance to listen. If it's in your shopping cart, push it through. We are literally sold out. That was a fun one.